So students, we are doing trigonometry. And we are learning trigonometry with the help of unit circle. So we have a unit circle. Unit circle means a circle whose radius is equals to 1 unit. So circle is a noun and unit is the adjective. So what kind of circle we have? So a circle whose radius is 1 unit. So this is the center of the circle, and from the center of the circle these are the coordinate axis, x-axis and y-axis passing through it, intersecting at the center. So now how to write the coordinates of any point on this circle? So suppose this is a point on the circle and its coordinates are, we know its coordinates are x, y. Now I join this point, suppose this point P, I join this point P with the origin. Or you can say that I had this initial arm, this is OA, and I have rotated it with angle theta. So this OA reached here at this location. Now I want to write these coordinates in terms of theta. So how will I do it? So I will draw this perpendicular from P here. So obviously this equals to y and that's equals to x. So that's how these coordinates are, xy coordinate. Now we know that these trigonometric ratios. So open, Adam, open, Hari, Hari, Adam. So what is opposite side equals to? So opposite side equals to hypotenuse sine theta. So this is the side opposite to angle theta. So this y is equals to, what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is my radius, that is 1 unit. So hypotenuse is 1. So the only remaining thing is sine theta. Now what about this x? This x is adjacent to angle theta. So what will the adjacent side? Adjacent side is equals to hypotenuse cos theta. And hypotenuse is 1. So adjacent side is equals to cos theta. So this x equals to cos theta. So I can write these coordinates of the unit circle in terms of theta. That is x equals to cos theta and y equals to sin theta. So this is quadrant 1. Now suppose I have rotated this arm further 90 degree. So I will reach here. If this point, to match this figure, if this point instead of P, if I make it B, and this point now make P. So this again, OP is the radius, no doubt about it. And now I have a triangle over here. This is again right angle triangle. Let us suppose this point Q. So this is the figure that I am discussing with you. Now students, very important point here. These are the two triangles that you have. This is O, P, Q, and this is B, and this is A. And this angle is theta. This angle is 90 degree. So Let's suppose angle 1, 2 and this angle 3. So angle 1 plus 2 is equals to 90 degree, and angle 3 plus 2 is also equals to 90 degree. So you can see that this is 90, 3 plus 2, and 1 plus 2 is also 90. So comparing these two equations, I can tell that angle width means angle 1 is equal to angle 3, and that's equals to theta. So it means that this angle is also theta. So this angle is theta. Now what are the coordinates of this point P? You know that its coordinates are cos, this 90 plus theta, this is the total rotation from here to here, that's 90 plus theta. So cos of 90 plus theta and sine of 90 plus theta. So these are my coordinates according to this system, that any point on the coordinate, any point on the circle can be written as cos of the angle and sine of the angle. So here the angle is 90 plus this theta, so that is why cos 90 plus theta, sine 90 plus theta. So now this theta has become 90 plus theta. Now this length is, you can see that this length is cos theta, and this side it's negative x-axis. So if it is this length is taken plus 1 this side, it will be minus 1 this side. So if here the coordinates of A point are 1, 0, so the coordinates here will be, yes students, what will be the coordinates here?
Minus 1, 0.
Minus 1, 0.
Yes, minus 1, 0. And so now if this is cos theta this side, you know that if you look at these two triangles, they are congruent triangles, because this radius is equals to 1 and this radius, which is your hypotenuse, is also equals to 1. So by RH, right angle is there, hypotenuse there, and what about one of the sides? Is one of the sides same? So this PQ is equals to OA here, students. Okay, so length is same, but when we go toward this side, this cos theta, this here, it will be minus cos theta. So this length will be minus cos theta. So what will be the, so if I look at this coordinate, so it will be so x-axis will be minus cos theta, and so these are the coordinates. Okay, now, and so this, what about the y coordinate? Y remains in positive territory, x has become negative, so that is why this length, which is equals to cos theta, so both the length are cos theta, but this is on the positive x-axis and this is on the negative x-axis, so that is why this length has become minus cos theta. So that is why they call this minus cos theta, this length moving here to here on negative x-axis, but you are still on the positive x-axis this side. So the coordinate here, the students, there is one thing, sorry, we are doing mistake at one point. We are doing, what is the mistake that we are doing? The mistake is that if the triangles are congruent, then their corresponding sides are equal. So theta is this, means this side is opposed to theta, and if this is theta, then this side is opposed to, means these two sides are equal. So this side is sine theta, so this side will be also be sine theta. So CPCT corresponding sides to congruent triangles are equal. So if this is sine theta, this will also be sine theta, right? So this is the mistake that we are doing here. This will not be sine theta, this will not be minus cos theta, but this will be minus sine theta. And this side adjacent to theta will be this, so this side QO will be equal to OA. So QO, it remains in positive territory, positive y, and this was also in positive. So both are in positive, so both are equals to cos theta. So this length is cos theta. So this length is cos theta. Okay, and this is minus sine theta, students. This minus sine theta. Okay, so this coordinate will be, y coordinate will be cos theta. So you can see that I can write 90 as pi by 2 radians. So you know that pi radians is equals to 180 degrees. So we can write the angle measure in two ways, radians and degrees, and this 180 degree is equals to pi radians. You know that if this is the arc of the circle, if the arc of the circle is r, then the angle from theta here will be equal to 1 radian. And if it is 180 degree, if suppose straight line angle, then this will be equal to 3.14 radian. So that's pi radian. So now what is 90 degrees? So divide both sides by 2. So we need not to write the radian this here, the symbol of this radius, this power c, so need not to write. So that's pi by 2 radian. So students, cos 90 plus theta, because that is 90, so 90 plus theta, so this was here cos theta, sine theta. These are the coordinates. So any point has the coordinates cos theta, sine theta. So now the theta here is 90 plus theta. So we have written the coordinates over there. Now this is cos theta, and I told you the angle opposite to theta, and here the side opposite to theta, this side is sine theta, so this will of course be sine theta, this length. And this length, as it is on the negative side, so this length will be minus sine theta. And this remaining side cos theta, so this is the adjacent side to theta, so this is the adjacent, so of course these two angles are equal, this angle is equal to this angle, so opposite to this, the sides opposite to this two angles, so this cos theta, this length will also be cos theta. So the coordinates that I get from here is minus sine theta and cos theta for this point. So it means that this cos 90 plus theta is equals to minus sine theta, and sine 90 plus theta is equals to cos theta. So we have proved this, that cos 90 plus theta is equals to minus sine theta, and sine 90 plus theta is equals to minus cos theta. Got this, students? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Any doubt, students, you can ask.
No, sir.
You have written it down. Shall we move forward?
Please wait for 2 minutes. Done.
Okay. Now as we know that if I have this initial arm over here, and if I rotate this initial arm in the anti-clockwise direction, then the angle is plus theta. But if I rotate this arm in anti-clockwise direction, students, then this will be minus theta. Okay? So I have a unit circle over here. Now it's my x-axis. So what are the coordinates of this point? You know this in terms of theta, I can always write cos theta, sin theta. Okay? So now again, these two triangles which are formed here, so there will again be, so this is perpendicular, so this perpendicular is perpendicular drawn on the chord, divided in two equal parts. So it means this side is equals to this side, and this is radius, that is 1. So by RHS, this is 90-degree hypotenuse and one side are same, so they are equal. So if this side is if this coordinate is means this is cos theta, so this coordinate is so xy, so y is sin theta, so this coordinate is sin theta. So this length is sin theta, so of course this length will again be sin theta, but it's on the negative y side, so this will be minus sin theta. Okay? And what about this cos theta? So this point is cos theta. So here again I will write it in terms of cos theta. What is theta? Minus theta here. So cos minus theta, sin minus theta. But on the other way, like I did earlier also, what's these coordinates of this point? So this minus sin theta on the y coordinate, and on the x it remains cos theta. So it remains cos theta, but on this side it's minus sin theta. So these coordinates are equal. So it means cos of minus theta is equals to cos theta, and sine of minus theta is equals to minus sin theta. And what about tan minus theta? So tan minus theta is equals to sine minus theta upon cos minus theta. And what is sine minus theta? That is equals to minus sin theta. What is cos minus theta? That is equals to cos theta. And the result you get minus tan theta. So this is what is written over here. So tan minus theta is equals to minus tan theta. Students, I am asking you, x square equals to x square. Now what is minus x square equals to? That's again x square.
X square.
What is minus x cube equals to?
Minus x.
Minus x. Minus x cube.
Okay, so that is the point here. So the functions, when both the values are same, so when the power is even, you can see that whether you take plus x or minus x, it doesn't matter. So value of the function remains the same. So these functions are known as even functions. It's a very important concept. And the values were minus f of x, like this power is odd. So this is one of the ways to remember it, okay? So we call them odd functions. Is this clear? So tell me, cos theta is it odd function or even function? When the power is even, whether
Even
you take
function.
negative or not, it doesn't matter. Whether you take negative or not, it doesn't matter. It's the same. So what kind of function is it?
Even.
Even function.
Even.
And if this matters, this negative
Even function.
comes outside, so what function is it?
Odd function.
Yes.
Odd.
So that's
Odd
odd.
function.
So you can always remember these functions with the help of these even powers and odd powers. Okay, so this is even function and this is odd function. Okay, so this odd function, sine function is odd function. What about tan function? Is it odd function or even function?
Odd function.
Odd function.
Odd function.
Yes, students, this is very important concept in maths. Very, very important. Okay, so even functions and odd functions. So this odd function. Note it down. Shall we move forward?
Yes, sir.
So students, next concept is periodicity of trigonometric ratios. See, there are functions which are periodic functions. Means the value of the function repeats after a certain period. Like, what does this mean? Like this is your unit circle. These are my coordinates, xy coordinate, and I can write it as cos theta, sin theta. Now, this angle theta. Now, I take one complete revolution and reaches here. So how much is this angle now, students? This I have taken one complete revolution.
360 degree.
360 degree plus theta.
Plus theta.
Yes. So if I write 180 degree as pi radians, then 360 degree I can write it as, I am multiplying both sides with
2 pi radian.
2 pi
2
radians.
pi radian.
So I can write this angle as 2 pi plus theta. Okay, so you can see that I can write it now, cos 2 pi plus theta sine 2 pi plus theta. Now let me take one more round and reach here back. So I can further write then, if I take 2 rounds, so then the angle will be 4 pi plus theta.
Yep.
Sine 4 pi plus theta. So it means the values are same. So it means sine theta equals to sine 2 pi plus theta, right? And that's equals to sine 4 pi plus theta, that's equals to sine 6 pi plus theta. Yes or no? And that is equals to sine. I can write this n as 2k. Okay, students, whenever we need to write an odd number, note down. So odd numbers are always written in the form of 2k, where k is integers, k belongs to positive integer. Okay, and even number, so this is positive integer, this k belongs to even number, will always be, now you have got an odd number, so subtract 1 from the odd number, you get even number. Okay, so this is how you write odd and even numbers. Is this clear? So here 6, 2, 4, 6, these are all what numbers? Odd numbers or even numbers?
Numbers.
Even
numbers.
Even numbers.
Even numbers.
Students, again, you know, it happens with me lot of time. So why don't you people tell that this is even number and this is odd number, isn't it?
Yes.
So this is even number, so I can write this even number as 2k. Is this okay? But here this k is not only positive, it can be negative also, because if you take the rotation in the opposite direction, then it will be negative also. So it can be negative. Okay, you have taken the rotation this side. Now even if you take the rotation opposite side, then also the value will be same. So k belongs to integer. So you have seen that sine 2 pi k plus theta is equals to sine theta, right? So sine theta is equals to sine 2 pi plus theta. And same for the cos also. So what is the periodicity here, students? What is the periodicity here? What is the period? Like we have simple harmonic motion, we have a period over there. In one time period, this bob of the pendulum will comes back. So time taken going this side and coming back. So that's the periodicity. Periodicity, we call it time period also. So time period is a different thing. Time period is the time to take time taken to complete one revolution. But here periodicity is of the functions, and what the periodicity of this function is, means when the value starts repeating. Okay, like we have even if we draw the graph of sine theta, so this is theta and this is sine theta. So when theta is equals to 0, sine theta is 0, and when sine 90, when theta is equals to 90 degree, then sine 90 is plus 1. When this is 180 degree, then value of sine becomes 0, and 270 means 3 pi by 2, the value becomes minus 1, and then at 2 pi again 0, and then again, students, the same wave will start. So the same wave starts after 2 pi. So periodicity is 2 pi. So same thing repeats, same curve, and on this side also Same curve on the negative side also. So this curve repeats, so the value repeats, value of sine theta repeats, and they just fluctuate between. So sine theta is less than equal to 1 and greater than equal to -1. Got it, students?
Yes, sir.
So now what about tan? What about tan theta? See, here the coordinates at angle theta is, let it be AB, or you can take them as XY. So these AB means the specific values. XY, any values, it means, and AB means specific. So specific values. So now we have these coordinates. So this is A and this is B. Now on the opposite side of it, okay, this will be -B, and here this point will be -A, isn't it? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So the coordinates will be -A and -B. This will be exactly, so this is straight line, yes?
Yes, sir.
So this is straight line, and the equation of straight line, you know, this line especially means, so here this is this coordinates AB, and this is, so it means tan, this value equals to what is tan equals to? This side, if you find tan theta, what's tan theta equals to?
Sin theta by 40.
Yes. So tan is opposite upon adjacent.
B by A.
So opposite side here is B by A and adjacent is A. So B by A for tan theta. And what about for this? Tan pi plus theta?
Minus B by minus.
Yes,
B by
minus B. And you cancel them out, so you can see that both of them are same. So it means periodicity of tan theta is what, students?
Pi.
Pi. Yes, good. So periodicity of sine and cos is, means sine theta and cos theta is 2 pi radians, whereas for tan theta it is periodicity is pi radians, right?
Yes, sir.
So students, that is why here in this formula you have 2 k pi, but here you have only k pi. Okay, so value of k integers, you can put here 0 plus minus 1 plus minus 2. So we have understood the meaning of periodicity, means the value. And if you draw the graph of tan theta, students, so obviously the graph will repeats after pi. So this pi by 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi by 2, this is 2 pi, on this side is minus pi by 2, and this is minus pi. And here we have values of tan theta on y-axis. On the x-axis we have theta. So what is the value of tan 0? Tell me, what is the value of tan 0? Sin 0 upon cos 0? Sin 0 is 1? Yes, 0. So tan 0, so theta is 0, tan is 0. Okay, I have got this coordinate. Okay. Now, what is the value at tan 45? Pi by 4. Okay. It's 1?
1.
Yes.
1.
And Value at minus pi by 4, this side, what's the value? That's minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Pi by 2 it's infinity, and minus pi by 2 is minus infinity. So let us join these points. See, the graph is not going to meet at pi by 2, it's infinity at minus pi by 2 and plus pi by 2. So we get the graph of this sort. Okay. So this is the graph of tan theta, students, and you can see that the graph is repeating after. So the periodicity here is pi radian. Here the periodicity was 2 pi radians, but here the periodicity is pi radian. Pi radian, yes. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So if you would like to draw the graphs again of sine theta and cos theta, very important graphs. This is theta, this is sine theta, and simply like we draw graph, you can make a table also. Yes, that's the way out. But here you are not going to get a straight line. Okay, so this is theta, that is your x, and this is your y, that is sine theta. So if theta is 0, what is the value of sine theta? 0. If it is pi by 4, means 45 degrees, then what is the value?
1 by root 2.
1 by root 2. Okay. And value at pi by 2, 90.
1 by root 2.
1 by, so no, means
1.
Sine 90 is 1, and 180 is 0 again. Yes, and then the values will become negative, means 270 degree. Before that, this plus 45 means 225 degree, that will be okay. Let's not go into that much of depth. Just see that if you plot this graph, sine 0 0, and this pi by 2 is 1, so this is suppose pi by 2, so the value will 1 here, and this at pi it will again be 0. So this is the graph that you get from here. Okay, now at 3 pi by 2 means at 270 degrees, this will be minus 1, and then at 360 degree it will again be 0, and then again, and then again. So you can see, students, that so this is 2 pi and this is 4 pi here. See, you get the same graph. So graph will repeat itself after 2 pi radian. So periodicity is 2 pi. Okay, same for the cos function. Now what about tan function? This is theta and this is tan theta. So the value of theta is 0. Tan 0 is equals to 0. Theta equals to 90 degree. So tan 90 degree will be equals to infinity. Theta is equal to minus pi by 2. Tan minus pi by 2 will be equals to minus infinity. You know the tan is odd function. Okay. So students, if you plot this graph, you will get pi by 2 here. You get minus pi by 2 here. See, we don't know the value at pi by 2. So how shall we draw this kind of graph when we don't know? This value I know, and this value I know that when this is pi by 4, this value is plus 1, and when this is minus pi by 4 means 45 degree, I know this value is minus 1. So I got this point and this point. Okay, pi by 4 plus 1 minus pi by 4 minus 1. I got these points. But how shall I get a point that this is pi by 2 but this is infinity? So this tan theta value is infinity. Okay. So to draw these kind of graphs, I need to plot here these vertical lines, and the graph can never touch these vertical lines because the value is infinity. Okay. So we call this line asymptotes. So asymptotes can be horizontal line. So whenever we are drawing the graphs that are dealing with infinity, when one of the coordinate is infinity, so if y coordinate is in infinity, then we get the vertical asymptote. If x component is infinity, then we get horizontal asymptotes. Is this clear, students? So we get the graph passing through these points and going to infinity. Okay. So now again, I told you periodicity of this is pi, and this is pi by 2, and then we have pi. So this is 90 degree, this is 180 degree, this is 270 degree. So pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. So again, I need to draw an asymptote over here also. And I got the same graph. So here the value of the tan theta, this function repeats itself after interval of same graph, after interval of pi radians. So that's pi. So that's the meaning of periodicity, and that is why for cos theta I can write that sine of 2k pi plus theta equals to sine theta, and similarly cos 2k pi plus theta is equals to cos theta. But for tan, only pi, only you can write k pi plus theta is equals to tan theta, where k belongs to set of integers. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So infinity point is known as asymptote.
No, not the infinity point. Asymptote are vertical and horizontal lines. So when we have x as infinity, you get horizontal asymptote. When you have y as infinity, you will get a vertical asymptote. So asymptotes are vertical and horizontal line. So these asymptotes are not touched by graph. So not touched by graph. So asymptotes are the lines. So these asymptotes, they are the lines. They are here it is a vertical line. So these are the asymptotes. We need to draw this asymptote, vertical asymptote, when the value of y is infinity, when the tan theta was infinity at 90 degree. So at 90 degree, the graph, the value of tan theta is infinity. So I don't know how such a large value. So I cannot plot that value. So that is why the graph is never going to touch it. Graphs will keep on going upwards, but never going to touch this asymptote. Got it, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, beta.
Sir, may we go for our next class?
See, it's 8. Yes, at 8:15. Yes, so it's being late. You should have reminded me earlier. Okay. Thank you so much. I will, students, also upload this video. Okay.